Hello, everyone. Welcome to Falcons Candid, Everything United. Today's game against Sunderland, a good game. I will just run over some of the few things I think is actually the problem with the team. Some of us might agree, some of us might disagree, but here's my take. It's crazy how just one man can cause so much disruption to a team. And, you know, it feels like Hammering system is not working. But if you look at things critically when it comes to chances created and how the team plays and having an identity from what it seems like before when the team just, is in complete confusion, I feel like the team has a particular approach to games. Just a little bit of glitches here and there that just needs fixing. But to be honest, I think there's a prospect with this team, and the team only gets better. So, if we see our game against Arsenal, against Fulham in the first half, against Burnley, one thing that we can't really argue about is the fact that we concede goals. But in the better half of those games, we've been really good, and the identity has been very glaring. It's crazy how just one man comes into a team and he causes so much disruption and puts the whole team in disarray. I don't want to point fingers or make anyone a scapegoat, but it feels like this one man, he comes to the team and the identity of the team is completely lost. The person in the picture here, the elephant in the room, is actually Ogate. And it's crazy how even in games where we've played well, that Ugarte had to come in, we can all see how the team completely, gets disjointed and everybody is almost in confusion. I don't know how one man has so much impact in how a team plays. For example, against the Arsenal game, we could all see how United have been playing in the game, just that we've not been converting chances as the problem which I cited earlier. But Ugarte came in and everything was in complete disarray. The same thing against Fulham. We played very well in the first half of the game. In the second half, we were a little bit shaky until Ugarte came in and it was almost a completely boring game. Against Burnley, Ugarte didn't play at all. In case, I'm sure we all remember, Ugarte didn't play at all. We conceded, and I'll come to that. We conceded goals, but we could always see how we were in transition, how the team played, the identity of the team. I think the Burnley game is actually one of United's better games this season. And Ugarte comes in and everything is just in complete disruption. We can all say, the team has not been scoring, but I feel like the team has a particular identity. I hear things like people say the team has no identity. I actually think the team has an identity, just that the conversion rate has been really terrible. And that is one thing that we need to, focus our attention on. Not every time we'll be like the coach's formation is not working well, the coach's formation is not working well. We also need to look at the players too. Are they converting the chances that has been created for them? Against Chelsea when Casemiro had the red card, I immediately knew that was going to impact us in the Chelsea game and even in the game that was coming after that. So we actually, being in disarray against Brentford was not a complete shock to me. I saw it coming because I already knew Ugarte was going to be playing in the middle of the park with Bruno. And that's the problem. That is where I now have the problem with the coach. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and you expect a different result. I don't know how you expect Ugarte to start playing like prime Rodri or prime Cruz all of a sudden, because you already know what this guy has to offer. And that's the problem I had with United during the summer when they chose to stick with this guy. It's a complete shock. It's almost diabolical. And another problem is, we had a goalkeeping crisis, and there was option to sign a goalkeeper before the end of the transfer window. You had to let Onana go because you knew there was a goalkeeping crisis. You were using Bayindi because there was a problem with that department. Then you had the option of signing, high profile goalkeepers, but you chose to go for a rookie, which is almost like a bet, like you're guessing games, like would he get it, wouldn't he get it? Then this guy comes in and it's almost like you're scared to even use him, and that's shocking. Like, you have a problem, and you chose not to solve it through the transfer window. Okay, then you decide to solve it. Then you went for a rookie, which you wouldn't be starting, because I'm sure today Bayindi starts and go again, and it's completely shocking. I had an argument with someone. I was saying Lamens might, eventually have a chance to keep around December, and the person was like, "Oh, it's not possible. Why would Bayindi keep by December? Why would Lamens keep by December?" But this is United, and their way of operations has been really, really questionable. But in today's game, I feel like with Casemiro coming back into the middle of the pack, there's going to be the identity again. There's going to be so much fluidity in how the team plays, and this game is definitely going to end in a win for United. I'm sure goals will be considered again, but you're definitely going to see them creating chances again, playing with so much confidence, playing with so much fluidity, and this game ends in a win for United. So everything United, and I hope this game, reflects how the team is supposed to play, and we continue to build our team from here. All right, guys, cheers.